$180,000, 241 days, 412 messages. And not one single meeting, not one. Claire never saw his face, and there are still nights when she isn't sure that matters. This is not a story about a stupid woman. This is a story about a very good system. Claire was 43, divorced, a project manager with 11 people under her. She checked her credit score every month. She was not the person this happens to. He didn't message first. That's the detail everyone gets wrong. She left a comment on a photo, a hiking trail she recognized. He replied 3 days later, casually, like he'd almost forgotten. That delay was the first move. A man who replies in 3 minutes wants something. A man who replies in 3 days doesn't. His name was Daniel, structural engineer, working a bridge contract in Singapore. He was warm without being eager. He asked her questions, and this is the part that mattered. He remembered the answers. 2 weeks later, he brought up her sister's surgery. She hadn't reminded him. He video called her once. 9 seconds. The connection dropped. He apologized. She saw a face, and she stopped needing to see it again. And for 6 weeks, he asked her for nothing. Nothing at all. A scammer who asks for money in week 1 is an amateur. A scammer who asks for nothing for 6 weeks isn't running a scam yet. He's building an asset. Month 3. They talked every day now. Good morning, good night. The small, boring intimacy that real couples have and never notice. Then, in passing, and it is always in passing, Daniel mentioned a platform. Something his firm used to move contract payments between currencies. Steady, unglamorous. He complained about the interface. He did not offer to help her. He mentioned it, and he changed the subject. 2 weeks later, she brought it up. Read that again. She brought it up. That is the entire architecture of this scam. He never sold her anything. He built a door, and he waited for her to knock on it. Her first deposit was $200. The dashboard was clean, real-time charts, a support agent who answered in 40 seconds. Within a week, 200 had become 240. She withdrew it. The money hit her checking account in under an hour. Real money. She could see it. She could spend it. That withdrawal cost the man on the other end $40. It bought him $180,000. 5,000, then 20, then 60. Her portfolio climbed. She watched it on her phone in meetings. None of it existed. It was a web page. The numbers were typed in by a man in a call center, and the man in the call center could see exactly how much she had left. When her savings ran out, she took a loan against the house. She didn't tell her sister. She didn't tell anyone, because telling someone would mean explaining it, and explaining it would mean hearing how it sounded. That silence is not a side effect of the scam. That silence is the scam. The day she tried to withdraw $80,000, the platform requested a tax clearance fee, $12,000, paid up front. This move has a name. It's called the recovery fee, and it's the most reliable move in the entire playbook. Because at this point, the scammer already knows the money is gone, so he stops selling her profit. He starts selling her hope. She paid it. The account was frozen for compliance review, and Daniel stopped replying. The photograph of Daniel belonged to a dentist in Sao Paulo. He has never heard of Claire. He gets messages like hers 2 or 3 times a year. Claire has a master's degree. She manages 11 people. She didn't lose the money because the attack was aimed at her intelligence. She lost it because it was aimed at the part of her that wanted to be known. Every signal was there from week 1, and every one of them shows up in almost every version of this. Signal 1, the job that makes meeting impossible. Overseas contract, oil rig, military deployment. The story always does 2 jobs at once. It explains why he can never be in the same room as you, and it sets up why he will need money later. The FTC lists this as a primary red flag for a reason. Signal 2. He never pitched. He mentioned. If you ever find yourself chasing an opportunity that someone else just happened to drop into a conversation, stop. Ask who actually opened that door. Amateurs sell. Professionals wait. Signal 3. The small withdrawal that worked. This one costs people everything. A platform that lets you take money out easily at the beginning is not proving that it's real. It is buying your trust with your own money. It is the cheapest advertising in the world. Signal 4. You stopped telling people. The moment you start hiding a relationship from the people who love you, the scam has already won. It doesn't need your money yet. It needs your silence first. If one of those just landed, that isn't shame. That's information. Use it today. If this is happening to you right now, or to someone you love, do 3 things. Reverse image search every photo he has sent you. It takes 11 seconds. Say the whole story out loud, to one person who isn't involved. Scams die in daylight. That is why he wants you quiet. And if the money is already gone, report it. Not because you'll get it back. You probably won't. Report it because that report is how the next Claire gets warned in time. Next week, the man who stole her savings couldn't leave the building he was working in. He wasn't a criminal. He was a prisoner.